Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and I hope you're doing well. If this is your first time watching my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment and press the bell icon to receive more videos like this. My name is Sadia and I am from beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today in my channel, I am going to share with you guys one of my delicious recipe. It's the homemade scone. This is something that you can make at home and it will be very easy, tasty and healthy compared to buying it from outside. So let's start with the will and name of our God. Today's video, which is all about how to make a scone at home. In this bowl, I have 6 cups of flour. When I add it together, I'm sorry my camera was off. I forgot to turn it on and I was keep adding the flour in the bowl. But this one is 6 cups of flour. Before I add another ingredients, I just want to say that if you want to make your scone dry ingredients ready ahead of the time, you can do that. So for example, the recipe I'm going to share with you guys is from 6 cups. If you want to make more than this, you can double it or triple it, or you can go more than that. So after, when you mix all the dry ingredients together, you can store them in a jar or a bottle or a bucket and keep them in your kitchen cabinets, or you can keep them in your pantry, or if you have a cold place, make sure it's not wet, it's a cool and dry place and you keep them there for as many time as you want. So here with this 6 cups of flour, I add 3 tablespoons of baking powder. When you're using a normal spoon like this, make sure when you grab the baking powder or salt or anything, shake the spoon a little bit, that you don't want to have a mountain of the baking powder or baking soda or whatever in it. So there was 3 tablespoons of baking powder. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Okay, now I'm gonna use the half a teaspoon of salt. So this one is the pink salt. I always use pink salt. And also I'm gonna add 1 full cup of sugar. So we got 6 cups and now we have 1 cup of sugar. Mix the dry ingredients with whatever you have here. I'm having a spoon. I'm mixing it all together. After I make sure the salt and baking powder, baking soda and sugar is all mixed together, I'm gonna add my oil. Here I use the sunflower oil. If you're using for your baking any oil, please use the sunflower. Do not use olive oil or vegetable oil. I use my hand wrapping the flour and oil together to get rid of the chunks of flour, and I want to make sure every part of the flour has the oil. And when I am done, I make sure that when I squeeze the flour gonna stay together, so that means there is enough oil in it. If you mix the oil inside the flour and then you squeeze the flour in your hand and you notice that they are not stuck together, so that means you need to put more oil. But here I'm gonna wrap it really good. Let me see. And there's no chunk, nothing in it. And after that, I am gonna see if this oil is enough for 6 cups of flour. Let's mix it a little bit more. Make sure everything is gonna be from the bottom up. Now let's see. Okay, look at this. When I drop it, it's stayed together. It doesn't open. So that means that 1 cup of oil for 6 cups of flour was enough. If it was open when you drop it, so that means we're gonna add more flour. But right now we don't put more flour because you know why? To the end we are going to add butter in it too. So now let's add our wet ingredients. I am gonna use the beginning 1.5 cups of milk, and I'm gonna add 2 eggs. It's better to put the eggs separately, because in case if the shell goes in the milk, so you don't want that. So I add 2 eggs and 1.5 cup of milk. But I think I need more milk today, and we'll see. So let's mix this one and add them to our dry ingredient. And also here I'm adding half a teaspoon of vanilla. It's a little bit more than half a teaspoon of vanilla, almost one, but it's vanilla, it's optional. But if you put, make sure you don't put too much, otherwise when you're having a scone with other flavors, you will feel the flavor of vanilla, so you don't want that. Just half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon for this amount of flour will be enough. So let's mix it really good with our hand. As you can see, I really need more milk here. So I am gonna add a little bit more. Let me just mix them really good first, and after that I'll see how much milk I need. I think I'm gonna use half a cup more milk here. Yeah, half a cup should be enough. So total we have 2 cups of milk for 6 cups of flour. Now, what I'm going to add here is a half a cup of butter. We're gonna make this butter like a chunk. So with a knife, you make it like a chunk of butter, and you're gonna add them with the scone butter. So let's do that. There you go. And now I'm gonna add it. Now for me is easy, and actually if you guys do this better, we are not gonna add the butter in the flour completely, because we still want to have a chunk of butter. So I always take it out from the bowl and I put them on my working table, and let's add mix them together with hand. The reason we are gonna do that to give layers to the dough. We are not doing this to get rid of the butter or make it buttermilk. No, we still want to have a chunk of butter, and we're gonna do this until we don't have the dough is not gonna stick to our hand. So we'll continue doing it, and once you see the dough is not sticking in your hand anymore, so that means our dough is ready. But make sure still we're gonna see our chunk of butter. Okay, I see. There you go. You see butter everywhere, inside, outside, bottom, and it's still stuck in my hand. So let's see. Now I think I'm almost done with this. Yeah. There we go. So the dough is done, and now I'm dividing it in a 4 part, because I want to show you guys today 4 different kind of, or 4 different variety of scone. I'm gonna roll it in 4. You don't need to roll it really nice. Just divide them and roll them, put them on the side. I just want to show you guys something. Look at the first thing. There's a butter there, and also when I'm pressing my finger goes in a little bit, but so that means is dough is not too soft, not too hard, and also you saw my hands are all clean. So let's make the cheese one first. I have a little bit cheese. I chop it. So this cheese is for like 4 or 5 scone. I have the 2 tablespoons of cheese. I chop them together, and now I'm mixing it with my dough. I make sure the cheese goes everywhere in my dough. It's not like one part you have a cheese and the next part you don't have. So mix them together, and you can use the cookie cutter or you can use the knife, cut them, and just put them in that on the tray and bake it. So just wanted to show you guys that the thickness maybe should be around 1 inch or less than that a little bit, because it will rise, so you don't need to worry about it. But more than that will be really puffy, and inside will not going to be baked. So let's shape all of this, and we're gonna put them in a tray. Look at this, see, cheese is everywhere. And now when it's done, we're gonna make the plain one. But plain has no cheese, nothing, just the way it is. You can make it in case if you want to have it with a you don't like anything in your scones, so make it like an English biscuit. And you can make put eggs and cheese and stuff, make a breakfast sandwich in it, or just have it like this plain after we make the cheese one. So let's cheese is done. There we go. And I use one bigger cookie cutter, and it's done. So we're gonna put them in the oven. And now the cheese, this one is just a plain one. You don't have anything else. So let's do the same thing. Use the cookie cutter and put them in the oven to bake. Now, this one is a different one. This one is my favorite one. Believe me, it's so delicious, you have no idea. This one is a cheese and chives. You can use a dry chives, and if you don't have a dry chive or you want to have a fresh chive, no problem, go ahead, do it. And I have a few slices of cheddar cheese. I always use real cheese. I do not use the processed cheese. So chop your cheese, and if you have shredded cheese, go ahead, use that one. Here I use 3 slices of cheese, and also I use the 2 tablespoons of chive. You can put as much as you want, but I used, actually I used 3 tablespoons of chives. Now I use my cookie cutter, I cut them, and I'm going to show you guys here one more thing after I use this one. You can use the knife too, so there's a ways that you can cut it like a pizza slice, and that will be also very good. Again, I'm using it very small here because it's for home, but if you're having a coffee shop or something, you can make it bigger than this. You don't need to use cookie cutter. You can use the knife like a style it like a pizza shape, and it's really good, and it's very popular actually. And look at this, chives is everywhere and cheese is everywhere. I'm gonna put them on my tray, wait for the others to cook and bake, and then I will put this one in the oven. Okay, so this one is a very popular one. Everybody likes it, and you go anywhere, you can see this scone. And this is our favorite popular blueberry scone. I flat my dough really nice, then I put blueberry everywhere. So make sure you're gonna press down the blueberries that they're not gonna roll out. And now I'm folding one side, then I'm gonna fold this one on top of it. There we go. So this way we have a blueberry everywhere, and I'm gonna bring the two top here like there we go. And I'm gonna make it like a ball now. So now we flat it again. Do not roll it, and make sure you press it down. When you flat it, you press it down. If you're gonna use the roller, all the blueberry will be crushed and your scone will be blue. And make sure, look at this, everywhere we have blueberry, middles, sides, everywhere. And now the leftover, I'm gonna show you guys like I did with the cheese. You can slice it in a different way. So I did this one like a pizza shape. And of course the slices are small. Like I said, if you wanna use a knife, you don't have a cookie cutter, you can go ahead and make a bigger slice than this. They are ready to be baked, and you see there's a blueberry everywhere, and every bite of your scone has blueberry. There we go. Let's check on our other scone before we put this in oven. My cheese scone is ready. Look at this, so delicious. Cheese inside, bottom is good brown, sides are light brown, top is nicely browned. And if you open it and you can see cheese, and look at how fluffy is this. Let me taste it for you. Believe me, it's very tasty. So delicious. Very yummy. And this is our plain one. Bottom is more brown, top is lighter brown, and side is also brown. So that means it's cooked completely inside out. Oh, this is so delicious. Believe me, once when you have it, you don't want to stop. Okay, so this one is my cheese and chive. Wow, cheese and chive is ready. Look at the cheese is melted on the side, melted on the top. This is so delicious. It's very tasty, very fluffy, so yummy, and look at inside. Cheese is everywhere, chive is everywhere. Every corner has cheese, and this is a melted cheese. Of course, I pull it out and I ate it. This one is my blueberry. Blueberry is done. Same thing. Look at this nice color. Blueberries everywhere. It's very hot. Sorry, I cannot touch it very well. And now I'm gonna open one with the knife to show you guys. Look at this fluffy of this scone, and look, the bottom is nice brown, top is light brown, and if you cut, every bite of this scone has blueberry. There we go. We made our scone today. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope the video today was useful. If you like the video, please don't forget to press like button, leave a comment, share the video, and please, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the channel. That will support us a lot. Thank you so much. Till my next video, I let you guys go. Have a good day.